Hey guys, welcome back to Elseworlds. Today we're going to be talking about Wolverine. Yeah, I suppose I should give my thoughts on this since it's been a few days. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much. I've been really busy with work, and that just kind of keeps me away from this. Anyway, during the PlayStation Showcase, Sony revealed that Insomniac Games, the same people that make Marvel's Spider-Man, are now making Marvel's Wolverine. Now, I've said this before in different chat rooms and posts about it online. I've always said that X-Men work better as games than they ever worked as movies. I mean, for example, X-Men Origins Wolverine is one of the best superhero games I've ever played in my life, and it's based on one of the worst superhero movies ever made. Now, of all the things Insomniac could have done, I was not expecting Wolverine at all. I was expecting maybe Daredevil or some other Avenger. I wasn't expecting Wolverine, but I'm definitely not saying no to it. I'm very excited. I'm actually more excited for Wolverine than I am Spider-Man 2. Now, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man 2 looks like it's going to be the shit. I cannot wait for Spider-Man 2. But after both Miles Morales and the first Spider-Man, I want to see them take on more Marvel characters. There's a lot of ways they can go about with Wolverine. I mean, for one thing, the environment. I'm excited to see what kind of open world they come up with for Wolverine. I'm hoping for like a massive Canadian wilderness. Kind of like the wilderness setting of Days Gone, but less based on motorcycle, more about just Wolverine trekking through the forest at full speed. It would be a nice change up from the city. I don't always need superhero games to take place in a city. And before you ask, yes, I saw some of the Easter eggs. I saw the license plate that said HLK 181, Hulk 181. I know that's when he first debuted, and some people are taking that, oh, that means Hulk's confirmed to be a boss fight in the game. Oh. No, I don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, if it is, cool. Like, I would love to have a boss fight against the Hulk. That would be, like, one of the best twists ever in a game. It's like, hey, instead of fighting a villain, you're fighting the Hulk. And there are some other Easter eggs in there I can talk about. And, yeah, they're all cool. And I don't think it really means anything because this is just a CG trailer and it doesn't show any gameplay. Those things could literally just be there to like, hey, here you go, Marvel fans. Here's a little reference. So what am I expecting from the game exactly? Is there anything I personally want? Well, for one thing I've been asking for since, Marvel Games started making games, customization. I don't know why, but Marvel is so obsessed with skins. Marvel's Spider-Man, Marvel's Avengers, Miles Morales. They're just giving you skins. I'm like, okay, these can be kind of cool and all, but did you not learn from what DC has been doing with Injustice 2 and other games where you can full-on create your own versions of these characters? With Spider-Man, Wolverine, and who else they'll come up with in the future, you could really go all out with gear systems. Hell, Marvel's Avengers does have a gear system, but it doesn't customize your character. So that's really my biggest request right there. Give me the ability to customize Logan however I want. If I want a yellow suit or a leather jacket, a helmet, jeans, whatever, just allow me to just customize him however I want. And the other one, don't make this a carbon copy of Marvel's Spider-Man combat. That combat works for Spider-Man, that free flow combat, whereas Wolverine fights very differently from Spider-Man. I want something different. I don't want a copy of the X-Men Origins game, even though that game is amazing. I want something kind of fresh for him that shows off his berserker, animalistic way of fighting. And the other one, and this is one that I'm not like, oh, I need this or it fails, is that I would like it to be M-rated. I mean, that was one of the biggest things I praised about X-Men Origins, is that the M rating was surprisingly cool. But if they go PG-13 with it, that's fine. I'm not gonna, like, lose my shit over just because Logan was R-rated and it was so good. No, you can do Wolverine PG-13 material and it'll be fine. It would just be cool to, like, be able to, gut a guy and spill his intestines all over the place. No red flags there in terms of my psychosis. Other than that, I'm just excited to see what Insomniac brings to this. I want more Marvel games. I want Marvel to rise to the same heights as DC games. DC games are still king in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like picking sides here saying, oh, DC is the better team. They're both awesome. I just view it as, after the Arkham games, after the Injustice games, and a few other titles, DC is still on top when it comes to the video game department. Whereas Marvel, they're still trying to pick up the pieces, For years, Marvel games have been shit. The Marvel Spider-Man came out and kind of helped that. And Marvel's Avengers, as much as I defend that game, it definitely didn't help them at first. And now with Marvel's Wolverine and Midnight Suns, I'm glad to see Marvel trying new things and trying to do more than just, Spider-Man. But with Marvel's Wolverine, I am glad to see they're evolving. They're giving us new IPs, new franchises for us to enjoy, and it could be better than anything DC's ever done. Who knows? But at this point, all I could say is, hey, I'm freaking hyped. Bring it on, Insomniac. I will get my PS5 hopefully by then, because, PS5s are just so easy to get these days.
Where is it? Where is it, Logan?
I'll play Midnight Suns, I'll play Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll play Spider-Man 2, and of course, I will play Marvel's Wolverine. Because I am hyped. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on the situation. Yeah, Marvel's Wolverine sounds like an awesome idea. Can't wait to see actual gameplay, and I can't wait to see what else Insomniac has in store for us. With that said, what are your thoughts? Are you excited for Wolverine? Are you nervous? Are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed, make sure to click that like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications on my uploads, and I will see you all next time in the multiverse.